A lot of people ask me, Rufio, how did you get so successful? That's their first mistake. Instead of living life for themselves, discovering their own paths, they try to emulate rather than innovate. That sort of mental stagnation is a disease that only knowledge can cure. And knowledge isn't learned, it's developed by observing the patterns of those that came before you and then copying them. As a self-taught preschool dropout with 15 different legal infractions on my record, it seems impossible for people to believe that I have a net worth of over $51 trillion, and that's without taking into account my liquid assets, such as my pool and hot tub. How exactly did I manage to hustle and grind my way to the top? It's simple. I followed a strict set of rules. Rule number 1, always keep moving physically, spiritually, and mentally. One of my many daily routines is a jog up a nearby mountain. It focuses both my body and my mind. Once I reach the top, I take a moment to survey the landscape, like a lion surveying his domain. By exerting my dominating gaze across my land, I am able to tap into the cosmic energy of my fighting spirit, channeling my power towards future conquests.
I own that one, I own that one, and that one. I'm buying that one, and those two over there, I'm buying those two next week. Basically, I own all of them. And even the ones I don't own, I'm going to own them, so I basically own them. I basically own all of them. This is my city. I own all of them. It's mine.
Rule number 34, disregard the standards of society. Concepts such as loitering or numerical order are tools used by the sheep to keep the wolves in line. I reject them with every fiber of my being. Rule number 7, spend your time wisely. Time is the second most valuable currency, and every second of it wasted is a fortune lost. I spend at least 4 hours of my time meditating every day, as it allows me to balance the nascent financial energies I accumulate throughout the day.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to move. I gotta work on this thing here.
Rule number 37, never let anyone waste your time. Anyone who wastes your time, they're stealing money right out of your pocket, and you don't tolerate that.
Rule number 96. People are either assets or non-assets. Appropriate the former, annihilate the latter.
Rule number 17, when you eat cheap, and most importantly, you eat fast.
Rule number 50, watch your competition. Whether it's an individual or a business, always keep an eye on your opponent, and be prepared to steal their ideas if necessary.
It's a lot of bullshit. Rule number 75, use your environment to your advantage. Anything can become a resource in your resource pool if you look hard enough. A lot of people, they see a gorgeous open field like this and they say, wow, what a beautiful thing. on me. I look at this, I see, I look at it, I say to myself, what a waste of assets.
Rule number 9. Sleep is for the weak. I make it a point to go to bed at 1 p.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. This saves time that can be better put to use in the workplace. In accordance with Rule 4, I also don't bathe, change clothes, or sleep at home. Instead, I sleep on the bench in front of my office, fully suited up, so I can begin work immediately. Rule number 11. Be passionate. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it with passion. Without passion, life would be passionless. And that's not very cool. Rule number 643. Take a moment for yourself every now and then. It's important to know your limits and to take a break when you reach them. Pushing yourself too hard can lead to catastrophic consequences for yourself and others.
Hey man, you can't be in here.
Rule number 32. Read books. As my close friend and mentor Leonardo da Vinci once said, read a book a day and you'll never go hungry. I live my life by this principle. It doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing, whether I'm at work, at home, jogging, or acquiring resources, I always find time to crack open a book. In the end, though, the most important rule to remember is rule number 68. There are no rules.